Okay, I have a light trace here, so I'm getting ready to do the first one, which is going to be Northwest Forest. So let me pour off the amount I need from my soap. Okay, I'm going to set this over here for the time being. So this is going to be, I have 2 different greens and a blue. And this will be on the top. I'm going to try using my new piping bottles, but I'm not sure if the glue will float up to the high pH, so it'll either be piped or layered. We'll see. See what it turns out to be. Okay, so here's the scented stuff. These are all distilled essential oils from cedar leaf, cedar wood, Douglas fir, grand fir. I think is everything. So I'm going to add a little bit here. And I only want a tiny bit of color in the base, so that's why I'm like mixing this first, and then I'm going to mix this. But let's see, I should pour this and that in here so it sets up. Okay, so I gotta let this set up a little bit. It sure does smell nice. Let's see if I can just get the rest of this green in here, just for a little bit of swirling, I guess. And that would be nice. Okay. All right. And I have to rinse off this blender. Okay. Okay, so there we go. And I just have to wait for this. Is already getting pretty thick too. I might be able to do this all now. Let's see, so here's no, it's not going to be thick enough yet, but anyway. So I'll let this set up for a minute while I get to other stuff. Alright, so for Jupiter fruit, I need about 2 pounds here, so the deal with Jupiter fruit is that this is a half soap and half lotion bar. Since this is about 25% super fatted, I do use a preservative called Optifin, which is a paraben-free, formaldehyde-free type. You know, it's the better choice. So this is mango butter, pumpkin seed butter, beeswax, and also it gets goat milk in the lotion too. So this is a lot of lotion for one loaf of soap. For a 1 2-pound loaf, this is a lot. So Okay, here's the blend. This is a blend of mine. Essential oils and fragrance oils together. So, okay, I need a little bit over here. I need a little bit over here for the topping. Let's see. Okay, so this main batch in here gets titanium dioxide to make it whiter. That's what that So even though there's lotion bar swirled in, I'm giving the illusion of a swirl with the soap. You really can't see the lotion bar any separate from the soap, but it's in there. There's a ton of lotion in there. So this is how it's gonna, it's gonna look like lotion from just the soap here. Thing. This will work. Little, just to make it look just a little bit swirled. Okay, so I'm checking on my piping bottle, which is almost ready to go for my other soap. I love the smell of this Jupiter fruit stuff. So now I have that done, the topping gets a color that looks like lotion bar. Gets peach shimmer. Okay, so I'm just pouring it very gently close to the top so it sits on top. And of course Jupiter fruit has a very, very unique smell. It's fruity, but it's not like any one particular fruit that you can think of. It's got a lot of different fruit smells and a few other special little things that, So there it is. There's the Jupiter fruit. It's done. So let's go back to Northwest Forest and check on my, yeah, it's about ready for piping here. Okay, so hopefully this works out and looks like little trees. Actually, it's a little bit thicker than I wanted, but doesn't look very good, does it? I'm probably just going to smooth this out because, yeah, this is not, it's not looking like the treetops. I should have used the smaller piping bottle. I just, wanted to use this one. Alright, so I'm forgetting the piping idea and I'm just going to put it on the top and then hand shape it because it did not turn out. The bottle works, it's just that I really wanted my peaks to be different, so this just didn't turn out the way I visualized is all. So now I just want to get the soap out of here and get it on top so I'll shape it with a spoon and it'll look fine. I hope so anyway. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, I wasn't sure if this was going to work out exactly right. So it didn't. But that's okay. I want my long knife, my long spatula I want. So, get that out. Jupiter fruit turned out fine though. Turned out as planned. Like I said, there's always a plan A and a plan B in soap making. So, that's not, I want this one. There's actually more. Let's just do this first. There's more soap in the pot, but that I'm going to pour off and use for something else. And you know what? I think that part of the reason is that Douglas fir does accelerate trace a little bit. And there's a lot of Douglas fir essential oil in this soap. So I wanted it to look like treetops, but I'm settling for just, you know, just a textured look here. Like a little whip texture here. That's cool. So it'll just be a layered look. It won't look like treetops. That was my plan B. So let's see. How does that look? I could probably put some little curlies. There we go. Lily's here? Hi, Lily. That's my daughter, Lily. She calls herself Louie. And today's Saturday, so that means it's movie day, but she's coming over to say hi. No, I'm not making bath bombs, sweetie. I'm making soap. So the other one has a lot more green on the top, but they both look like they're going to be about the same size. This one I'll try and make little peaks. This one's thicker. See, is everything I'm doing showing up here? And so is the nature of handmade soap. Always different. So of course these two loaves look a little different from one another. They smell the same. And here's my Northwest Forest. That's how it turned out. Okie dokie. Okay, so I do have... Does that smell? Yeah, it does. Okay, so I need to rinse this. Okay. So these are just going to be regular old cold process, you know, month-long cure and all that. So I'm not heating them or anything like that. I don't like to heat soaps when I'm using silicone because it bubbles up and it doesn't do anything to the soap. It just is cosmetic. Okay, so this is what I have left in my soap. Oh crap! I just got it dry. Well, I can tell this will be a very mild batch because what I did just now, cautionary tale, you know, every once in a while if you work with lye, you're going to get a lye burn. So what happened to me is I just splashed soap in my eye. And I washed it out and I'm fine, and it barely had any burn at all. But I had put my goggles up so that I could see what I was doing when I was working with the tops. And I forgot to put them back down, and I splashed fresh soap in my eye. So it has a high pH and it burns. But I'm okay. I quickly rinse it out with water and I'm fine. So this is a cake mold, but I'm not going to be. This isn't for a cake. I'm not making a cake. I happen to be using this because I don't need a liner. I'm going to be shredding this down. It's going to be used for milled soap. Here they are, Jupiter Fruit and 2 Northwest Forest. Okay, bye.